Every flag tells a story, but the emblem, that's where the real history hides. Welcome back to Quizzitive. Which one goes on this flag? South Korea is on screen. Can you spot the real emblem? The Taeguk, the yin-yang circle surrounded by 4 trigrams from the Book of Changes. South Korea. Match the symbol to the flag. Brazil's famous green and yellow flag is here. Which emblem belongs in the center? The blue globe with stars and the motto Ordem e Progresso, order and progress. That's Brazil. Do you know what's on this flag? Canada is up. Which of these 3 is the correct symbol? The iconic maple leaf, simple, instantly recognizable, and one of the most beloved national symbols on the planet. Pick the right coat of arms. India's tricolour is on screen. Which symbol sits in the centre? The Ashoka Chakra, the wheel of Dharma with 24 spokes, inspired by the ancient Ashoka pillar from the 3rd century BC. Which badge belongs to this flag? Morocco's red flag is here. Which emblem is the authentic one? The green 5-pointed star, the seal of Solomon, a symbol of wisdom woven into Morocco's identity for centuries. Which crest is on this flag? Japan's flag is up. Which emblem is the real one? The chrysanthemum, Japan's imperial crest with 16 petals, used by the royal family for over 800 years. Find the correct symbol. China's red flag is on screen. 3 options, 1 is right. Which one? The Tiananmen Gate with 5 golden stars, the national emblem of the People's Republic of China. Which one is the real deal? Mexico's green, white and red flag is here. Which emblem tells its ancient legend? An eagle on a cactus devouring a serpent. The Aztec legend that marked the site of Tenochtitlan. That's Mexico. Can you spot the right one? Argentina is on screen. Which emblem belongs on this flag? The Sun of May, representing the Inca solar deity Inti, shining since Argentina's first steps toward independence. Know your flags inside out? Egypt's flag is here. Which emblem sits in the center? The Eagle of Saladin, the golden eagle named after the legendary 12th century sultan who united the Arab world. Egypt.
Spot the odd one out.
Which national emblem fits here? Spain's red and yellow flag is on screen. Which coat of arms is the real one? A castle for Castile, a lion for Leon, and the pillars of Hercules on either side. That's the Spanish shield. Which emblem is the right one? Portugal's green and red flag is here. Which symbol is authentic? The armillary sphere, a navigator's instrument representing Portugal's age of discovery, one of Europe's most unique flags. Which one goes on this flag? Vietnam's red flag is on screen. Which symbol is the correct one? The single golden star, 5 points for workers, peasants, soldiers, intellectuals, and youth. Vietnam. Match the symbol to the flag. Croatia is here. Which historic emblem belongs on this flag? The red and white checkerboard, the Sahovnica, one of the oldest continuously used national symbols in all of Europe. Do you know what's on this flag? Serbia's tricolour is on screen. 3 choices, 1 correct. Which is it? The white double-headed eagle with a cross and 4 Cyrillic letters, meaning only unity saves the Serbs. Serbia. Pick the right coat of arms. Algeria's flag is here. Which emblem is the authentic one? The red crescent and star, a symbol of Islamic faith at the heart of Algeria's national identity. Which badge belongs to this flag? Lebanon's flag is on screen. Which emblem belongs here? The Cedar of Lebanon, one of the world's most ancient national symbols, mentioned in the Bible and standing since time immemorial. Which crest is on this flag? Israel's flag is here. Which emblem is the correct one? The Star of David, the Magen David, a symbol of Jewish identity carried across millennia. That's Israel. Find the correct symbol. Malaysia is on screen. Which emblem fits this flag? The crescent and 14-pointed star, representing Malaysia's 13 states plus the federal government.
One of these is not like the others.
Which one is the real deal? Ghana's Pan-African tricolour is here. Which symbol belongs in the centre? The Black Star of Africa, chosen by Ghana's first president Kwame Nkrumah as a symbol of African freedom and unity. Can you spot the right one? Uruguay's flag is on screen. Which emblem is the real one? The Sun of May, almost identical to Argentina's. Both nations share this symbol as a nod to their shared independence from Spain. Know your flags inside out. Ethiopia's green, yellow and red flag is here. Which emblem is it? The blue disc with a star and rays of light, representing the unity of Ethiopia's many peoples under one sky. Which national emblem fits here? Wales is on screen. Which legendary symbol flies on this flag? Ydraig Goch, the red dragon of Wales, one of the oldest national symbols on Earth, dating back over 1,500 years. Which emblem is the right one? Albania's red flag is here. Which emblem is the authentic one? The double-headed eagle, symbol of the medieval Albanian hero Skanderbeg, who held off the Ottoman Empire for decades. Which one goes on this flag? Montenegro is on screen. Which golden emblem belongs here? The golden double-headed eagle holding a scepter and orb, the emblem of the royal Petrovic dynasty, Montenegro. Match the symbol to the flag. Slovakia's tricolour is here. Which emblem goes on this flag? the double cross on 3 hills, the Byzantine cross of St. Cyril and Methodius, representing Slovakia's 3 mountain ranges. Do you know what's on this flag? Slovenia is on screen. Which emblem fits here? Mount Triglav with 3 stars above and Adriatic waves below, a symbol of Slovenia's mountains, sky and sea.
Eyes open, brain on. Can you keep track? Follow it. Stay with it. Time's up. Which one is it?
Pick the right coat of arms. Kazakhstan's vast sky blue flag is here. Which emblem is the correct one? The golden sun with a steppe eagle soaring beneath it, symbols of freedom and the boundless Kazakh horizon. Which badge belongs to this flag? Cyprus is on screen. This one's truly unique. Can you get it? A copper-coloured map of the island flanked by 2 olive branches, the only flag in the world showing a country's own map. Which crest is on this flag? Malta's red and white flag is here. Which emblem is it? The George Cross, awarded to the entire island by King George VI for extraordinary bravery during World War II. Malta. Find the correct symbol. Guatemala's flag is on screen. Which emblem goes in the center? The Quetzal bird perched on a scroll. Guatemala's revered national bird and a Declaration of Independence from 1821. Which one is the real deal? Nicaragua's flag is here. Which emblem belongs in the triangle? 5 volcanoes, a rising sun and a rainbow, all inside a triangle above a calm sea. That's the heart of Nicaragua. Can you spot the right one? Moldova's tricolour is on screen. Which emblem fits here? A golden eagle holding an olive branch, a cross and a sceptre, with Moldova's own coat of arms right on its chest. Know your flags inside out. Kyrgyzstan's red flag is here. Which symbol is the authentic one? The tunduk, the circular opening at the top of a traditional Kyrgyz yurt, representing the sun and nomadic heritage. Which national emblem fits here? Tajikistan is on screen. Which emblem belongs on this flag? The crown of the Samanid dynasty, flanked by 7 stars in an arc, a tribute to Tajikistan's ancient Persian roots. Which emblem is the right one? Gibraltar's red and white flag is here. Which emblem tells its story? A 3-towered castle with a golden key, representing Gibraltar's historic role as the key to the Mediterranean for over 300 years. Which one goes on this flag? Bangladesh's green flag is on screen. Which symbol sits at its heart? The red disc, the rising sun over the green land of Bengal. Simple, powerful, and instantly recognizable. Can you spot all the differences? Match the symbol to the flag. Malawi is here. Which emblem belongs on this flag? The rising sun, a symbol of hope and the dawn of a new era of freedom for the people of Malawi. Do you know what's on this flag? Lesotho is on screen. Which emblem is the correct one? The Mkorotlo, the traditional Basotho hat, woven into Lesotho's identity as the mountain kingdom of southern Africa. Pick the right coat of arms. Zimbabwe's flag is here. Which emblem fits in the center? The Zimbabwe bird, a soapstone carving of a fish eagle, found at the Great Zimbabwe Ruins, over 700 years old. Which badge belongs to this flag? Liechtenstein is on screen. Which tiny but proud emblem belongs here? A golden crown, added in 1937 after Liechtenstein discovered their flag was identical to Haiti's at the 1936 Berlin Olympics. Which crest is on this flag? San Marino is here. Which emblem represents the world's oldest republic? Three towers on Mount Titan, the medieval fortresses that have guarded San Marino for over 17 centuries. Find the correct symbol. Dominica's flag is on screen. Which emblem is the rare and authentic one? The Ciceroo parrot, one of the rarest birds on Earth, found only in Dominica's rainforests, an extraordinary national symbol. Which one is the real deal? St. Lucia is here. Which emblem fits this Caribbean flag? The black and white triangle, representing the twin Python peaks rising dramatically from the sea. Breathtaking and instantly unique. Can you spot the right one? Cabo Verde's flag is on screen. Which emblem belongs in the circle? 10 golden stars in a ring, one for each of the 10 inhabited islands of the Cape Verde archipelago. Know your flags inside out? Burkina Faso is here. This one is for the true geography fans. Which emblem is it? The yellow star, representing the guiding light of the 1983 revolution and the gold buried deep beneath Burkina Faso's soil. Find every difference before time runs out. Which national emblem fits here? Senegal's tricolour is on screen. Which symbol is the authentic one? The green star, representing hope and the Islamic faith, set against the Pan-African colours of black, yellow and green. Which emblem is the right one? Rwanda is here. Which symbol belongs on this flag? The golden sun, a symbol of enlightenment and the new dawn, representing Rwanda's remarkable transformation since the 1990s. Which one goes on this flag? Eritrea's flag is on screen. Which emblem is the correct one? The olive wreath with a trunk and rays, modelled after the United Nations flag, honouring Eritrea's long journey to independence. Match the symbol to the flag. The final country is Mauritania. Which emblem is the authentic one? The golden crescent star and 2 yellow stripes, representing the Islamic faith and the blood of those who defended the nation. Mauritania. If you made it all the way to Mauritania, you are officially a flag fanatic, and that is a title worth keeping. Drop your score in the comments. We want to know how many you got right. And hit that subscribe button. New quizzes drop every week. And trust us, you do not want to miss what's coming next.